Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to War on the Sea, a new game out by Killerfish Games, the developers of Atlantic Fleet and Cold Waters. This is part number 2 of my Let's Play series in my first Imperial Japanese Navy campaign. In our first episode, we spotted an enemy heavy cruiser task force near Guadalcanal. We launched a carrier attack on them and had a perfect anvil strike on the rear of the enemy line, sinking two light cruisers and a heavy cruiser, one of the light cruisers being an Atlanta class. And in today's episode, we're going to see if we can finish off the rest of the task force with air power, and then we'll see what else the campaign has in store for us. We're also trying to bring reinforcements down to Guadalcanal from Naval via some destroyer task forces carrying some supplies and troops, and that's where we're at right now. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know your thoughts below, and I'll catch you guys at the end. In we go, boys. There they are. All right. I'm going to have all of my Vals target the enemy heavy cruisers because the main reason is that the Vals don't have 1,000-pound bombs, so they're not quite as good at sinking enemy ships, in my opinion. And so 250 kilograms can definitely do a good deal of damage, but maybe not as much as I would like. In 6 months, the U.S. industry will replace them. Maybe. What was that? 4 hits? Several more? Quite a few on that second run. I don't know how many of those were, you know, the 250s or 60s. Looks like some of our planes are streaking smoke, but I don't see any crashing yet. 3 streaking smoke in that rear group, 1 in the front group. But it looks like our Vals made it out unscathed. And this heavy cruiser's in trouble. You're right, McIbb. The 250 kilogram bomb is not anything to sneeze at, but it's not a 1,000-pounder. The American dive bombers definitely pack a much greater wallop than the Japanese do. She's listing pretty damn good. She's probably gonna sink, I would assume. Won't let me time compress though. Rear of the ship is already submerged though. There we go. She's sinking. She's rolling over. Or starting to, but it tells me that she's sinking. So, 2 enemy destroyers left, huh? Only one of which I think has dual purpose 5-inchers. So this American task force is done for. Maybe Neuhauser, but I think 9 Kates in exchange for an Atlanta class, a Cleveland class, and a New Orleans class is probably still worth it. We didn't lose 12, we lost 9. Let's get the American flag going under. Christia, thanks for the follow. There it goes, boys. Stars and stripes beneath the waves. So this would be, I like how they're like charging back. I want, in theory, you could say like, are they moving in to rescue survivors? Another 11 command points. I wonder if the enemy destroyers will pull back now. Can the Shokaku launch more aircraft yet? Not for 0.3 of an hour, huh? Well, my task force has to fight. I'm assuming versus the enemy destroyers. Could be another enemy sub. Let's just leave. If it's an enemy sub, I don't want to get torpedoed. Alright, there's the destroyers. Our Bettys are headed down. I don't know how good these are going to be against enemy destroyers. We'll see. I've never used a Betty before. But we've got 2 flights of 4. Ain't they pretty? Gotta love those dual engines. Alright. I think we'll just do 2 and 4 and 4, huh? Anvil attack would probably be the smart thing. I guess. Given they are destroyers and they're nimble. But in theory, it should only take one of these big-ass torpedoes to finish him off, I think. Let's see, it's like right where the bomb bay would be. Or I guess it's inside a bomb bay without doors. Okay. Well, I thought we were going to need the extra durability of a twin-engine aircraft to go at these enemy cruisers, but we already sank them before they showed up, so... Alright, I'm going to adjust my course a little bit because the enemy is turning their line. You guys better not crash yourselves into the ocean. Flying, I'll take a look at the ship names in a little bit. I'm assuming the second ship in formation is going to turn. She isn't so far, though. You'd think she'd turn to match the lead's formation. Roger, we're turning. She's kind of turning. I don't want to go end on with enemy destroyers. Like as not, we wouldn't hit anything. I want to try and get broadside on for our fish. It does mean a longer exposure to enemy flak, but these are not heavy flak vehicles. And I think despite the fact that these aircraft historically were fairly vulnerable to flak, I do think they get more durability in the game anyway than Kates or single engines. We'll move into attack on the rear ship here in just a second. Flying parallel to flak is generally not a safe strategy. All right, attack. That lead enemy destroyer sure wants to turn a lot. Can they turn hard enough to get their fish in? Two of our aircraft are smoking. they drop? No. Shit. Came in too close. That was dumb. God damn it. Well. So much for me being smart. Whoa! Well, we just flew by each other. Are you guys gonna drop your fish? Oh, we're going end on anyway. God damn it. I don't want to... Are they not gonna... Okay, they did drop. Pretty much right on top of that destroyer. Not sure if one of those fish maybe will hit. Kind of skeptical, actually. Oh, we got one hit on the rear of that ship. Hopefully that's enough to sink her. Because we lost that entire formation, the entire other enemy formation. It may not be enough to sink. We'll see. It's right on the rudder. The first group didn't lose a single aircraft. But if our destroyers have to fight these guys now, I'm guessing is this a Fletcher? Will be much less effective with that much damage already in her. Real low in the water, and she's aflame. Although the hit on the rear of the ship killed her speed, so she may get that American damage control going. Might be a Benson? Okay. That's a pretty big ass blaze on the rear of the ship. Maybe the fire will finish her off. Can the Betty strafe? I know that some aircraft can, but like B-17s can't, I don't think. So I don't know if the Bettys can or not. I think they may save her though. They got the fires out. Yeah, insufficient ammunition, can't attack. Yeah, I think they saved her. All right, we'll wait the 36 seconds and then let her go. You know what I want in this game? I want some sexy B-25s. Give me some B-25s with those nose mounts too, like the cannon in the nose. Hell yeah. A-20s or B-26s would also be nice. All right, so we did heavy damage to her, but we didn't sink her. Can the Shokaku take off yet? Another hour because of all those aircraft landing aboard. They're chasing me. I don't want a surface battle. All right, we'll send those Vals out. I don't really want to go around the southern end of the island. I wonder if my aircraft are close enough. They are not. Damn it. All right. It's surface battle time. Form up, boys. Line ahead. No sign of the enemy, but we know they're out there. Thanks for the follow, Genesis Ride. We'll see. I haven't spotted them yet. It's good weather. You'd think we'd spot them. I guess they are destroyers, though. They're all going to be low on the horizon. I mean, if I don't spot them, worst case scenario, I wait 45 minutes and then do a bombing attack with my Vals. The American destroyers are much better surface ships, though. And we do have troops on these guys, so I guess if we can't find them... Okay. So we got a second flight of Vals coming in from the island. Why am I moving her into the slot? How about you stay up here? Oh, they went way south, huh? Well, I guess we got another surface engagement. But we've got the Vals in this one. Nice. We've got all 12 Vals. Interesting. All right. Okay. The Americans are going to engage us at long range, and I'm going to hit the fuckers with 12 Val dive bombers. And they're already out of range. They fired a single salvo, it looks like. A couple of salvos. I don't really want to engage these guys with surface ships. Let's just let the bombers go get them. Turn away, boys. Go drop your troops. Halcyon Strat, thank you very much for the sub. 10 months now. You took Brisbane in your game? Your War in the Pacific game? Are you playing against a human? That seems like a major accomplishment. Congratulations. Wow. Must have had a good start. I'd like to think by this point there's no feasible way I would lose Brisbane in my game as the Allies, but... What's the date in game for you, Wilson? The enemy shots are kind of getting close. You're in August of 42? All right. And they let you, you're landing in Australia that late? I feel like you got to land earlier than that to have any chance, but... I mean, I'm going to have... Well, I guess I got one division, one American division within a few days of Australia if I want it there. Burma hasn't even fallen yet in my game. Interesting. Okay. All right, come on. I just want the aircraft to close in. We've got 12 Vals coming in from the carrier. I've got like gun shields on these destroyers, these old tubs. Well, right now seems like a perfect break for our sponsor. I don't know what our sponsor would be. Some kind of Japanese whiskey, maybe? Oh, you guys fly faster. I don't know that it'll make a noticeable difference, but we'll crank that speed up. Sponsored by Natty Light. The only sponsor that thinks my channel isn't shit. Natty Light. Budget Steve Surplus Warehouse. There was a beer that was very popular at one of the colleges by me when I was there, and it was called Beer 30 Light. Just this absolute trash beer made in La Crosse, Wisconsin. And I know it's like some friends or whatever would have like beer 30 light nights where they would, like, you know, that's all they would drink. It's super cheap, but disastrously bad. I mean, honestly, I don't care if I don't catch these destroyers. Americans have so many of them. No, PBR is better, Newhauser. On the scale of, you know, bad, PBR is much better. Oh yeah, Raid Shadow Legends. This stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Create your account today and get to level something or other to support the channel. I just got an email for like some mobile game sponsor, and it's like, guys, like, why are the only ones who want me to play their, why the only people who want to pay me to play their games apparently are people that, like, for the most, I mean, I haven't taken a look at it, but like most of those types of games do not fit the channel at all. All right, so which one is the damaged one? This lead ship? Or is it the 2? I think it's the 2, the one that's trailing behind. Yeah. All right, so the lead 4 valves are going to go after the trail. And we'll hold off. I'll just order these guys to fly this way. We'll see how we do with that first group of bombers. Kilroy was here. Is there any like product called Kilroy they could sponsor a Navy beer or a Navy stream? A World War II Navy stream. The Bacardi Breezers. That's more pirate-esque. That would be like an Ultimate Admiral. I guess that's not pirates, but Age of Sail. That would be a good sponsor for them. Yeah, Junio, it's been a while. Just sitting by the dock of a bay, watching the tide roll away. Ugh. Heineken and Schlitz. We used to do, like, when I was in college, the Heineken mini kegs. I think they were new, or they were just doing an advertising campaign for them. I can't remember which. But I remember they were all the rage for a little while. Like I mean, they're so bad too. You lost so much of it to just foam and crap. Ball install, and thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate the support. 1 month at tier 1. Welcome. You know, the funny thing is when I was in England around the same time frame, I remember drinking Heineken there and being like, oh my God, this is so much better. Like, all the Heineken in the States was always like super skunky, but the stuff in England, not so bad. All right, so our dive bombers are going into the attack. The Yamato is in the game, Genesis. I am from, well, where do I hail from? The Wisconsin area. Bombs away! All right, how many hits there? 4 direct hits. I'm going to assume that's going to be enough to finish her off. I'm going to have my other 4 bombers as they're like flying over these guys. Go for the other destroyer. My other 8 bombers, sorry. Pivot and drop. These guys don't have any dual purpose. Yep, we got the kill on the other ship. They're coming out of the sun. Oh, we can't see. Oh. Whole lot of bombs fall. Not a lot of hits. That was a lot of misses. 3 hits. A lot of misses. If the 3 hits were the 250s, though, we probably got her. If they're the 60s, less so. At least one of them is a 250, though, judging by that fire. Probably 2, I would guess. Well, I don't care if it was Europe. Kilroy was, you know, he could make the jaunt over the Pacific. Why not? I don't know. Flying Scotsman. All right, let's see if this guy sinks. It's pretty low in the water. The other destroyer sank. Sink, 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 sink. Everybody. You think so? Well, we can't see it anymore. So let's turn our valves back to get a visual. You can see the smoke through the haze. She still hasn't sunk. Can we strafe her? Can the valve strafe? Oh no, I lost one. Oh no, they left the engagement area. I ordered them to attack. I wonder if they're going to strafe. They seem to just be going in circles. I guess they're dropping their altitude. I did see one secondary, well, I don't know if it was a secondary explosion or just another explosion. Valves are coming in to strafe. Enemy's not shooting any flak up against. Oh, they're there. All they've got is the light, like, I'm assuming like the 25mm guns here. I don't know how much damage Val machine guns can do against a destroyer. Hey, that's all that it needed. The game was just like, nope, she's done. Maybe they just strafed the damage control parties or something. There you go. Enemy task force destroyed. We didn't lose any aircraft. 2 more enemy ships sunk, 2 destroyers, and they go down. RTBs, Vals. All right, so now we should go ahead. Can I launch any aircraft? Let's go ahead and launch some zeros. And what we are going to do is see what the enemy has out here. So first 0, of course, head out this way. Wow, that is some range, huh? All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this episode. We managed to finish off the American Cruiser Task Force, and now we're in the process of launching a search pattern that will push us well south and east of Guadalcanal to see what the Allies might have on the way to ensure that we're ready to receive them. Although we are getting to the point where some of our air groups are starting to get a little bit worn down. We're starting to lose some casualties, and that may impact our ability to fight effectively if we run into strong enemy forces like a carrier. We'll see what our next episode has in store for us, though. Until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying once again, thank you very much for watching, and as always, until next time, I'm out.